In the previous lesson, we had learned 4 tihais in Vilambit Trital. Vilambit means slow. Now, Kathak, in its tradition, has absorbed both Hindu and Islamic influences as well as local folk influences. So, the technical terms are in Sanskrit, sometimes in Persian, as well as in Hindi. So, we use the word Vilambit as well as Tha Laya for the slow tempo. And you remember that we started from the sum and completed the tihais in the sum. Sometimes they covered one avartan or one cycle of the trital, and sometimes more than one cycle. I hope you have practiced them at home. Can you both recite as well as dance the 4 tihais for me? Yes. We will increase the speed slightly. Yesterday it was very, very slow, but as you become better and better and have mastered the footwork as well as the recitation, we can increase the speed slightly. It will be still Vilambit, that is the slow laya, but it will vary slightly, going a little towards the faster side. Start. Very good. I'm really very happy. Not only were you perfect as far as the beats and the counts were concerned, you started at the sum and completed the tihais perfectly at the sum again. Your footwork was very, very clear. You also remembered the looks and the expressions. You can perform these tihais on the stage in the same way as you have been performing or dancing them in the class. In a stage presentation of Kathak, we generally begin with slower items like That, Amad, and then we go on to faster items like Tukra, Tora, Paran. Tihais come in between the Toras and the Parans. And finally, we go on to Tatkar, which marks the culminating phase of a performance. But today, we will learn Tatkar before learning the other items, because Tatkar is very important in Kathak. It helps to build up stamina, it strengthens your leg muscles, and again, Tatkar warms you up. In fact, we say that even on a day when you do not have time to practice anything else, you should practice Tatkar. Tatkar, as you know, is footwork. In the very first lesson, you had learned how to do Tatkar in Trital, in Tha, Dun and Chaugun Laya. But at that time, you were focusing mainly on the speed variations. In a Kathak performance, the last item is called Tatkar. And there also you do footwork, but we start at Chaugun Laya or Drut Laya. Drut means fast. In fact, in Kathak, we are simultaneously using the Sanskrit-based terms as well as the terms used in Hindi. So we say Vilambit for Tha, Madhya for Dun and Drut for Chaugun. In Tatkar, the item that is called Tatkar, we begin at the Drut or at Chaugun Laya. I'm sure you remember the Tatkar we learned. So let us begin at the Chaugun Laya. And this time, the Nagma or the melody being kept in the harmonium will be in Chaugun Laya. Tabla will also play in the same laya. So let me see you do the Tatkar that we had learnt. Start. Good. You did the Tatkar using the full foot and the tapping sound. Now, there are variations in the style in which we do Tatkar. And these variations also help to bring a quality of music to the entire Tatkar presentation. While doing the Tehais, you had learnt Tig Dha Dig Dig. Remember? Tig with the full foot. Then we were using the heel for 2, 3 and in 4 we were pressing down the heel and raising the front part of the foot so that we could easily get the tap again. So, Tig Dha Dig Dig Tig Dha Dig Dig Tig Dha Dig Dig Tig Dha Dig Dig. This is used for Tatkar. And instead of Tig Dha Dig Dig, we have the sound Na Din Din Na being played on the tabla. So would you like to give it a try? Remember, for the first beat, we are using the full foot tap sound, and for the second, third and fourth beat, it is the heel. Start. Good. And I can also see that your eyes are reflecting the rhythm. So you are becoming experts now, right? There are various other styles of doing tatkar or performing nadindhinna. We will learn a third style now. This is a little more complicated, but since you are so good, I'm sure you will pick it up very quickly. Here, now you know that we keep the feet in this shape, in a V shape. Now for the first beat, we bring the foot forward. The second is the left foot, we just raise the heel and bring it down again. Third, we are pulling back this foot and again making the sound with the heel. In 4, we are actually as if kicking the foot forward. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now done continuously, it has a beautiful sound. So would you like to do it? Yes. In the same way, first you will hear the music for 1 avartan and then you will do the tatkar. Start. Are you enjoying the music?
Yes.
In Kathak, it is very important that you should enjoy the music. People often say accompanying music in dance, but in Kathak, the dancer is also a part of the music. The way our foot touches the ground, the intensity of sound produced by the bells all add to the musical quality. In fact, in earlier days, gurus used to say, Tatkar sunao, let me hear your tatkar, rather than show me tatkar, because in tatkar, the sound quality is very, very important. But then, as I say, the dance is both audio and visual, and I'm glad that you have remembered to use your eyes and also keep your smile on the faces. And so the whole thing is very, very appealing, both to the eyes and to the ears. In the concluding part, we will do an entire sequence of tatkar, and we will also learn a few rhythmic variations which will add to the musical quality of tatkar. We will begin this part with you performing tatkar in the 3 different styles that you have learned. Remember, it will be in drut or fast laya, and you will first listen to 1 cycle of trital being played on the music, and then you will begin. Start. Change. Change. Perfect. Now in tatkar, when it is done as an item, the main concentration of the musical quality is on the repetitions of nadindinna. They form a beautiful aura of musical quality. Nadindinna, 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 which you're doing with your feet and the tabla is playing along with you. But any beautiful object or sound requires certain pauses or variations to enhance the quality of its beauty. And for this, within Tatkar, we sometimes bring in certain rhythmic variations. For instance, you can do tate the tat ek, tate the tat ek, tate the tat ek do, tate the tat ek do, tate the tat ek do, teen tate the tat ek do, teen. You will be doing Tatkar for some time in Nadindinna. Then you will bring in this variation and then go back again to Nadindinna. I will show you the footwork and I would request you to repeat it with me after each rhythmic variation that I show. So this is one variation. After this, you can do Tatkar, plain Nadindinna, again for some time. And then I will show you another variation. This time, ek tate tetat, ek tate tetat, ek do tate tetat, ek do tate tetat, ek do, teen tate tetat, ek do, teen tate tetat, tate tetat, ate tetat, tate tetat, ate tetat. So we will do this. Start. Good. Now can we do the entire series? Now before starting with the series, there is one more point which I would like to tell you about. This is the end. Now you had learnt about a tihai, and you know that a tihai is a rhythmic pattern that is repeated 3 times to come to the sum. Now tihais are very important in Hindustani classical music and dance, for they mark the completion of any sequence. A tihai can be done as an independent unit, and again it can come at the end of a sequence. But any major item or any major presentation in Kathak has to culminate in a tihai. Now here for the tihai, we can use various rhythmic patterns, of course, but I was thinking of a simple but a beautiful tihai, which is ta the the tat a the the tat ta, ta the the tat a the the tat ta, ta the the tat a the the tat ta, ta the the tat a the the tat ta, ta the the tat a the the tat ta, ta the the tat a the the tat ta, ta the the tat a the the tat ta, ta the the tat a the the tat ta, ta the the tat a the the tat ta. Now the 2 claps that I gave were for the pauses. Remember yesterday I had said that even silence is a part of the music. So let us first give the tal, or let us recite this tihai, and I would request my friends to join in with the music, this time in Chaugun, and after one avartan of the music we will recite the tihai. Ta te te tat a te te tat ta ta te te tat a te te tat ta ta te te tat a te te tat ta ek do ta te te tat a te te tat ta ta te te tat a te te tat ta ta te te tat a te te tat ta ek do ta te te tat a te te tat ta ta te te tat a te te tat ta ta te te tat a te te tat ta. So now you have a very long sequence of tatkar, and you have to remember and do the entire sequence, I hope, absolutely perfectly. We will begin with tatkar with the flat foot, then the first variation. You remember the first sequence? Ta te te tat ek, ta te te tat ek, ta te te tat ek do. Then again you will do it with the flat foot and the heel. Then we come to the second variation, which is ek ta te te tat ek ta te te tat. You remember that sequence? And then you will come to the tatkar with the feet moving forward and backward. And after repeating that 4 times, you will complete the tatkar with this tihai. So I'm sure you will remember the whole thing and present a beautiful piece of tatkar. Start. Very good. People sometimes wonder why we are clapping. Since the pause is quite a long one, in order to keep the beats during the pause, we clap. Again, this brings in a variation in the movement. In fact, for the whole tehai, you can bring about a climax by showing the rhythmic variations, or rather indicating the variations with the help of your eyes and your hands, like ta te te tat a te te tat ta ta te te tat a te te tat ta ta te te tat a te te tat ta ek do. For ek do, you can look at your hand or in front, as if what fun, what fun. So can we do the entire sequence together? And the final sum is like this. Previously, Kathak was an offering to the gods, and there was an image of a deity in front of the dancer. So whatever the dancer performed was finally offered to the deity. So that is the meaning of this gesture. We will do 4 avartans of Drut Trital in Tatkar or Nadindina, and then end with the Tihai, which this time you will do with your hand movements, ending with the offering. Start. And remember, like every day, again you have to go home and practice. And not only today, but every single day of your lives from now on, you will practice Tatkar to keep yourself fit, to keep your feet agile, and to become beautiful dancers. In the next episode, we will begin with rhythmic variations in which the whole body is involved. You will have Hasta Sanchalan and movements of the entire body for these pieces.